Alrighty, and we're going. Welcome, everybody. I hope this looks okay for you. I hope it's not too laggy like it has been in the past. I'm trying to make this work, but yeah, let me know if the audio is too loud or if it just sucks, or yeah, basically what I'm doing today is, as you can see, playing around with a Raspberry Pi. It's a original Raspberry Pi. It's pretty retro. It's a B+, which I'm pretty sure is the first Raspberry Pi to have ever come out. But yeah, I don't know. I just want to have some fun. It doesn't have Wi-Fi. I think it has like 1 gig of RAM. Yeah. It's just a piece of shit, basically, but it's good fun to play around with and yeah, do some fun stuff with. So jump on in the chat. I'd love to have a chat with you all. Let me know you're here, if anyone's actually watching or not. And there we go. We got some messages coming in at last, which is great. Good to see you all again on another random spur of the moment Raspberry Pi live stream. I quite like doing these live streams, and good morning to everyone else who's in Australia. It's still morning. It's 11:30 in the morning here, and I'm on coffee number 2, so we'll see how this goes progressively as the caffeine kicks in. So who we got? We got Steelcase Genericron Yummy Raspberry. Yeah, man. Raspberries are delicious, and I want to show you this Raspberry Pi. So I'm just going to move my my movable camera here. I'm going next level. So have a look at this bad boy. Look at it. It's an original Raspberry Pi. You hardly see these anymore. It's pretty old school, and it's kind of funny. So anyway, I'll just put this back on the screen here. There we go. Who else we got in here? Joshua Furno. I'm busy working from home. Yeah, me too. As you can see, I'm very, very busy working from home. Neo Shaman finally made it. What have you missed? No, you haven't missed anything. I haven't. I just started, like literally just started 2 seconds ago. So you haven't missed anything. Steelcase, how I get there to use that? What do you mean? Thunchuan, hello, bro. What's up, man? Welcome to the live stream. Get those likes rolling in. Support the channel. Show me some love. Maybe I'll be able to afford a real Raspberry Pi and not just my shitty old original one. Suhith, hi DC, I have a Raspberry Pi 3 running Kali Linux. Did some cool stuff with it previously for projects. Any suggestions? Yeah, create an automated hackbox, basically. So automated Wi-Fi hackbox, or maybe like your own version of a rogue access point. Those are always pretty fun with the Wi-Fi versions. Neo Shaman, what did you do? It's 8:30 at night here. Well, I got up, I walked my dog, and then I set up this live stream, and here we are. What's up out here? Absolutely nothing hoo-ha extreme. I'm just here messing about. I've got Mr. Anonymous over here just in case we need to go full hacker mode. And yeah, UV White Hat, good morning. Morning to you too. Neo Shaman, I use my Pi for Pi-hole. Maybe Pi-hole is a good idea. Maybe I'll install Pi-hole on this bad boy. I can't remember the curl command, but I remember it not being that difficult. I want to buy a Raspberry Pi. Yeah, man, they're cheap as hell. My only advice is that you make sure you have a SD card reader first, and make sure you get the correct SD card for the device, because that's where like 99% of problems come from. I need a Raspberry Pi. Dab. Yeah, I need more Raspberry Pis. You can never have enough Raspberry Pis. I do have another one in my my red team field kit. Maybe I'll do some show and tell today. Who knows? Neo Shaman. Awesome. Happy now making dinner. So what are we going to be doing tonight? Well, I'm waiting for Raspberry Pi here to update. I've only just installed it on here. It's probably going to take forever because I think the Raspberry Pi version that I installed is actually a really old one. So yeah, we'll see. I'm not too sure yet, but yeah. Bobby. Yo, Bobby, what's up, man? I'm sure you love the new video because your awesome music is in the background. If anyone wants to check out Bobby P's epic music that he so kindly gave to me to use for that How to Become a Pro Hacker video, check out the link in the description. Go follow him on SoundCloud. Show him some love. He's a long-time friend of the channel, and yeah, an absolute legend. So go and check out his stuff on SoundCloud. The link is in the description, so check it out. Have you ever used a Pi for a firewall? Yes, I have. I have set up pfSense on a Raspberry Pi. I actually originally set one up on this one, but I can't find the SD card. So I have like a collection of SD cards that I use in this little Red Hat thing, which I got. And so I have like, that's my Kali installer USB, my Ubuntu installer USB. I don't know what this one is. It's got a blank label on it. This was an attempt at a rubber ducky. I can't remember if it worked or not. This is my word list USB. It's got, I think it's like a 16 gig, 8 gig worth of word list. And then I have my various SD cards. There's a whole bunch of them in here, and yeah, I don't know. They seem to be pretty cool. So my other Pi runs RetroPie. I'm planning on buying another for Kali. Yeah. I'll go and get my. I'll see if I can find my red team field kit. So just give me one sec. And no, Raspberry Pis aren't expensive. They top out about 50 Australian dollars. So like maybe like 30 US. One sec. Okay, I can't find my whole kit, unfortunately, but I did find some bits of it. So I used this old Beats headphone case. And basically, I've got this USB dongle thing. It's a nice, easy one. There's a NFC card reader and copier. So what you use this for is, normally I would have this plugged into a USB and into a Raspberry Pi or something like that, powered by a little power bank. And you walk around and you basically get as close to other people's NFC tags as you can, and it scans them and makes a copy. It writes it to the computer, and then later you can then write it back to a little NFC tag, or you can use it to make another NFC card itself. So that's pretty cool. What else have I got in here? I think this is a lockpick set. Yeah, so this is like a little lockpick set, which I've got here. Yeah, it's a pretty average one, to be honest. It's not that good. It's like a El Cheapo one off eBay, but it's pretty good. It's worked so far. I don't think there's anything in this little SanDisk case. No, it's empty, but I usually put any USBs or whatever I need on in here. That's usually where the rubber duckies and the bash bunnies go. But it's empty at the moment, so I don't know where I've put those. And of course I have a console cable for a Switch. So yeah, that's basically my Red Team field kit. I usually have a Pineapple Wi-Fi, one of the Hack5 devices, as well as a Raspberry Pi, a whole bunch of USBs, SSDs, network cables, tape, gloves, stuff like that. Ange, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. You should be at work. Go back to work. So where were we in the chat? I love my rubber ducky. That was actually a challenge on VirusecCon CTF. Oh, really? That's cool. 18K podcast. Hey, YouTube. Hey, 18K podcast. I pretty much have the most of the Hack5 equipment when I was a teen. Yeah, it's pretty cool stuff, to be honest. It's fun stuff. So, yeah, we're still going with this download here. It seems to be taking forever in a day. So maybe now is a good time to get your questions in, and yeah, anything you want to ask me, and yeah, I'm happy to help out. So let's see if this is going to take forever or not. Hopefully it finishes sometime soon. Neo Shaman says, love it. Have you ever had the chance to use Proxmark 3? Not yet, no, but maybe soon, sometime. Is the let me know in the chat here. Can you guys hear the audio? Okay, is music too loud or too soft? Is it annoying? Is it in your face? Are you hating it? Do you love it? What is it? 18K Podcast has a question. He asks, what's the easiest cybersecurity certification to get, or the first one I should be focused on? My answer to you is to focus on the Security Plus by CompTIA as a first certification to get if you have some sort of prior experience in IT or like some basic knowledge on computers and how IT stuff works. If you already have that knowledge, go straight for the Security Plus. Otherwise, maybe have a look at a CompTIA A+, but it depends on what you think your knowledge level is at. Sometimes CompTIA lets you bundle courses, so they let you do like an A+, a Security Plus, and a Network Plus or a Linux Plus. It sort of depends on where you want to go. So I'd suggest you maybe do a A+ first if you know absolutely nothing, and then have a look there at a Security Plus or something like that. But the Security Plus is pretty stable, so it's probably one of the better ones to get. What programming language do you favor? I personally like Python, just because it's what I'm familiar with, to be honest. So when I first started learning IT, I started learning in Python, and then I went quickly after that into networking. And with network engineering roles, you, especially with like Nexus switches, there's a lot of Python involved. So yeah, that's basically why I learnt Python and why I stuck with Python. It's just what I learnt, and it's pretty good. Turned out to be a good language, so I'm pretty happy with it so far. Where was I? What's the NFC reader that you use? It's just a generic one off eBay. I think it's called the ACS something. Let me just grab it and have a look. Advanced Card System. So ACR 122. I'll put that there. Hopefully the camera zooms on it properly and you can see it. But yeah, that's the one that I use. It uses, you can plug it into the Arduino card reading software that you can install in Kali. So if you plug that into like a Raspberry Pi with the Arduino reader on it, it'll read straight through and get through. CISSP, yeah, it's a good certification, but I wouldn't recommend it as the first one to go for. Wes Trollope from South Africa, welcome. Oh my god, sorry, too much coffee. Have you thought about a job as a dedicated pen tester? Yeah, I have, and I would love to, but to be honest, there's just not that much work for a dedicated pen tester in the city that I'm in Australia at the moment. So usually what happens is they tie it in with other roles. So you do like a pen test and then a audit of their security systems after you've done the pen test. So it's like basically the same thing, just a little bit more documentation. And then you go in to fix those problems. So you have to go all the way from red hat to blue hat and everything in between. So I'd love to just go straight pen testing, but for my situation and location, it's pretty unlikely to get into. Where were we? Cursix, do you think C# is good for cyber? Good for cyber, yeah, it's good to know. It's handy when you get to doing the, how's this going? It's good to do if you're like wanting to do some escalated privilege stuff through remote PowerShell. It comes in handy then. So yeah, that's probably the most useful part of it. Neo Shaman, is Rust useful? Rust? Do you mean like rest, or I'm not sure what you mean there, sorry. 18K podcast, sorry for all the questions. All good, man, keep them coming in. How important is coding in cybersecurity? I've heard different answers and don't know which one is right. I don't know if I should focus on learning Python. It's important in the way that you need to know how to read different code, but it's not super important to be able to write your own code. It does depend on what job you're wanting to get into though, to be honest. So if you want to write malware, then you need to be a gun coder. But if you just want to do like any old sort of cybersecurity blue team type role as a SOC analyst or something, it's not that useful. But learning Python is pretty useful, especially if you want to be a pen tester. Turga T. Sefredi, I hope I haven't butchered your name too badly there, but he has asked, I gained medicine, but I'm still interested in computers. What do you suggest? I suggest you stick with medicine because the programming language Rust. Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the game for a second. I was starting to trip out. I'm like, what are you talking about, man? Sorry. Anyway, back to the other question. You want to go from medicine to computers? That's fine. I'd probably stick with medicine if it was me, but I guess if you want to get into it, start with the CompTIA A+, do some Udemy courses on different programming languages, and just get a feel for what you like doing. Del Knox, any good books you recommend for learning coding language, primarily red team related? I don't have any books to say off the top of my head, but I am looking at making a video in the very near future of different yeah, different books, like the top 5 books for getting into cybersecurity, something like that. So I haven't done the video yet, obviously, but I'll get onto that pretty soon. Rust is Firefox's language after Google made Go. I've started off in Batch and moved to VBS, moved to C, C++. The web developers, stack, and a little assembly. Cool, man. I thought Google was running on Chromium. I didn't think it was Go. But anyway, that's alright. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not really good at coding, to be honest. I'm a terrible coder, and I've got as far as I have so far. So I guess that's a testament to, do you need to be good at coding or not? And my answer is, in my position, no. I'm not that good at coding. I can write basic scripts to automate tasks, but yeah, no, I'm not that good at coding. All right, this is still going. This must be the oldest version of Raspberry Pi I've ever seen. It's pretty crazy. So how many people? We got 19 viewers, 12 likes. Loving it. Thank you for all the likes. I appreciate it. Thank you for the 19 people who are currently watching this. I hope you're having a fantastic time and enjoying your quarantine life at the moment. If you're doing some work, good luck, and I hope you continue enjoying whatever work it is you're doing. We have a question from Seif. What came first, the chicken or the egg? I reckon the chicken came first. And the reason for that is because the chicken shat out that egg, right? And then the next chicken was born, and then they all just kept going. So that's my view on life. Importance of math to become a hacker. I'd say it's about 40% importance, so slightly less than mid importance. Ask anyone who knows me if I'm good at maths, and they'll tell you that I'm potentially retarded. I'm so bad at maths, and I've got pretty far without having to do too much of it. I struggled the most when I was in university because there are a lot of subjects that focus around different mathematics, especially if you're doing cybersecurity and they ask you about cryptography, which I love cryptography. I just hate doing maths. So it's I know that sounds retarded, but anyway, I'm no good at maths. 18K podcast. What programs or applications would you recommend using or downloading for cybersecurity as a beginner? I would recommend setting up a VirtualBox on your machine and then using VirtualBox to install Kali Linux and then learning how to use Kali Linux. That would be my advice to you on, and then basically, go through all the different tools in Kali, learn to use Metasploit, all that good stuff. That's what I would do if I was you. You said in a video that you were a cyber engineer. My question is, why didn't you learn to become Chief Information Security Officer? Is it that hard? Yeah, it's not that it's hard, it's just that it takes way too long, and I didn't want the responsibility, basically. So I would have had to have gone and done a MBA or something like that, as well as a whole bunch of other certifications to make me more of a manager's position. So I've usually been more on the technical side and team leads of projects. So my skills are mostly in project management, quick resolutions, and that sort of stuff. So, Ange, thanks for the $4.50. That's awesome. I'm gonna buy myself some lunch with that. And then she goes and lights me up with, I can prove that you suck at maths. Yeah, I'm terrible at maths. It's no secret. Christian Plascata. Nice name. It's a cool name. Hey dude, would you recommend building a server to virtualize environments for learning pen testing? Yes, but you can use pretty much any computer to build your own little server at home. So you don't need like a full-on server infrastructure, right? You can use a Raspberry Pi. Maybe that's what I'll do with this. I'll set this up as a server. Who knows? Yeah, but yeah, it's definitely worthwhile doing if you want to pen test that server. So, what I would recommend is setting up like a Raspberry Pi as a server, then get another one, set it up as a firewall like pfSense or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. And then have another one like Pi-hole and just have like a little infrastructure of Raspberry Pis, a little army of Pis. That'd be dope ass. That'd be super cool. I'd love to do that. Then you could penetrate those servers and you'd be able to see all the logs going through on the firewalls and see exactly what's going on, and it would be pretty cool. I think that'd be awesome, yeah. 2 awesome things about my cyber ops major versus computer science: less math and less coding. Yeah, that's awesome. So back in the day, I sound like an old granddad, but back in the day, there was no such thing as a cybersecurity engineer, and there was definitely no such thing as a cybersecurity course. There was just nothing out there. You could learn to be like a malware analysis type person or antivirus expert, but a cybersecurity engineer, it just didn't exist like 15 years ago when I was studying. So don't let this baby face confuse you. I'm actually really old, but it's it just didn't exist. There was no cybersecurity degrees out there. I wish there was, but I had to do computer science. It was literally the only one in university that I could do. So, yeah. Thanks for your answer. My real name is Turgay Seferli. I still can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Docker is the best thing ever. Yeah, Docker's pretty cool. You could basically set up, instead of buying Raspberry Pis like I was saying before, as cool as it would be to have a little army of Raspberry Pi infrastructure, you could set up like an instance in AWS or Google, like a little virtual machine, and do it that way. But yeah, it's up to you. However you want to do it, you can go virtual like everyone else says, or you could build a little home lab. Up to you. Just go crazy. Nitin Sharma, hey, I'm an international student here in Australia. Welcome to Australia. I hope you're staying safe, and I'm very sorry about all this quarantine stuff that's happening. It's not my fault, but yeah, it sucks that you're kind of struggling to study, I guess, at the moment with all this situation. Here, it's very hard to get a job in IT to start a career. Yes, it is. Could you guide what to do? Yes, so it depends. Basically, if you can get a CCNA in Australia, you'll get a network engineering job, and that's your foot in the door. There's so much work for network engineers. There's people constantly looking for network engineers and Wintel engineers, like system admins. They don't always ask for permanent residency, and I wouldn't bring it up if unless they ask you if you're a permanent resident or a citizen. So just don't even mention it. The other thing I would recommend, and I know this is going to sound racist, but that's because people are, is that just don't use if you have a name like Nitin Sharma, maybe change your resume name to something like Bob Sharma. And I know that is the most ridiculous thing you've probably ever heard, but people here are assholes, and they'll probably see the name and chuck it away, to be honest, so without even looking at your skill level. So just keep that in mind. That's what I would do if I was in your situation, and it sucks, but it's the nature of the beast. Neo says, Docker is the best thing ever. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Curiosity, if you don't mind, how young are you? I'm 32 years old. 32. Docker on Pyarm is fun. Yeah, I've heard of it. I haven't tried it yet. I really should, but yeah. Cursix, does government pay you more for cyber than banks? No. The government in Australia pays you like a subpar wage compared to pretty much everything in private industry. So if you can work for a bank or anywhere, really, anywhere is better than a bank, to be honest. But anywhere is better than the government, I should say. Sorry. So it's I probably wouldn't bother with a bank. Let me see if I can get this alerts thing to display properly. Alright. That should work. So I'm just playing around with the settings here a bit. Oh man, stop going to sleep. Alright, there we go. That looks pretty good. Computer's running good. It's probably the best stream I've ever done. Nothing's breaking. So yeah, what are you guys all up to today? How many? We got 16 viewers and 17 viewers and 17 likes. Happy days. It's a it's a good day to be on it. Here in Australia, we're flattening the curve at the moment, and yeah, things are looking pretty bright. Easter is coming up, which means some people are probably going to be a little bit retarded and go out and socialise, which they shouldn't be doing, but it's probably what's going to happen. So, yeah. One Night, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. I haven't seen you for I think you're in the last Quaranstream video I did. I can't remember now. But, yeah, basically, we're waiting for this Raspberry Pi to hurry up and install some updates so I can... I don't know what I'm going to set up on it yet. I'm probably going to put Pi-hole on there because that's what everyone has mentioned so far. So don't ever forget time is an irrelevant matter used to quantitative analysis our own existence. It's very true. What's your opinion of Pi-hole? Pi-hole's awesome, dude. I'm probably going to set up Pi-hole on this Raspberry Pi because it's probably not good for much else. Spent a day doing labs for school, about to watch a show with the wife. Oh, that's cool, man. Say hi to your wife for me. Been using YouTube to learn stocks and option trading. I need a good side hustle. Yeah, right. Option trading. The only trading I've ever done is commodity trading, and I'm just not that good. I'm not that good at it, to be honest. I never concentrated on it enough or spent enough time to learn ups and downs and, the candlesticks and trends and stuff. So, yeah. CT wins. Higher. Hey, man. Is that a Pi 4? No, it's a Pi B+, the original Raspberry Pi. I had it up here before. I'll see if I can bring it up here without breaking things. But, yeah, that's a... Oh, my God. That's it there. So let me see I'll just see if I can see this properly. Yeah, that's it. That's the Pi. It's old as. There's no mouse plugged in, just a keyboard because I don't have a spare mouse. My other mouse is it's being used on this computer that I'm streaming from. So yeah, that's it. Raspberry Pi, 2011. 2011, that would make it a second generation. The C. It went B plus C? I can't remember anymore. But yeah, that's it. It's very basic. It's got an SD card in there with it's an adapter with a little 8 gig in there. And yeah, HDMI to this screen here, which is a TV. That's it. It's a very basic setup. So I actually got this many years ago. It's good. Made in the UK. Surprised it hasn't caught fire yet. There is live? H1. H1 is live, really. Let me have a look. Oh, I'm on the wrong bloody thing. H1. I don't know who H1 is. Anyway. Have you used that Pi before for anything? Yes, I've used it for a PF Sense installation and I had it. What else did I use it for? I used it for a DAC board integration. So I was using this screen, but I had it like upways, right? And I used it to have like a calendar and the weather and stuff like that, like a magic mirror, but not a mirror. That was it. I used my Pi Nano to make a drone. It was a fun project, then used one for making 5HE. Smart mirror, yeah. Smart mirrors are a fun one. They're really easy. What does the average cybersecurity worker's setup look like, monitor-wise? I can show you if you like. Let me see what I can get going. So this is my setup. That's my camera, just there. Sitting on top of my microphone because I'm running out of space. This is my desk, right? I'm using a Samsung curved monitor. It's a 20-something inch. I can't remember. And yeah, this is what my screen looks like. So I'm just reading the chat here and letting it go. So that's basically what my setup looks like. Oh, and I got some fancy lights behind it just to make it look kind of fun. Working on TryHackMe, wanting to become a penetration tester someday. Is there any certifications I can get? What's free? Because I'm broke for now because I had to quit my job due to COVID. That sucks, man. Oh, HackerOne. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I did make a video on free certifications. I'll see if I can find it. I'll have to have a look around though. No. Yeah, I don't know. Have a look on my YouTube channel for free cybersecurity certifications. It should be there. This, yeah, the one I'm using for. No. So this keyboard here, this shitty old Gigabyte one, is it's a keyboard that I had when I had a computer shop. So many years ago, I had my own computer shop doing like IT repairs and stuff like that. And this was one that I had left over when I sold that business, and I kept it. And yeah, that's why I've still got it. So yeah, yeah, that's it. This is still going. This is out of control. High whiz. Yeah, right. Well. Terminal. Let's open up the terminal. Let's do something. Let's do something fun. I'm sick of waiting. Let's curl SSL pi hyphen hole .net pipe bash. I think that's the whole thing, right? Let's see how that goes. You found it. Awesome. You found the video. Command not found. That's no good. I probably need to install some other stuff first. Should probably let the update run. Someone. No, Gene Lewis, you haven't missed anything. I've been waiting for this computer to hurry up and update, but it is taking forever. And I don't even know how long I've been on here for. A pretty long time. Let me see. I started at 11 o'clock. No, sorry. I started at about 11:30. So I've been on here for half an hour waiting for this to update. I thought it'd be done by the time I started, but still going. Someone set up a secure SSH connection so everyone can see how to do it password. Yeah. Still loading. Yeah. Anyway, so I guess what's new? We got more likes than viewers, which is fantastic. That never happens, but I'm happy to see that. That's nice. Let me see if I can get this on the screen a little bit better. There we go. Yeah. You can probably see my dog in the background over here. She's fine. She's doing her thing. Just waiting for this to update. So yeah, jump in the chat, guys. What's going on? I hope you're enjoying this music. It's nice and sensual music for once. The project for today, I'm glad you asked, Jean Lewis, is to set up the Pi hole on this Raspberry Pi. So yeah, that's basically what I'm doing. Just got zapped on the leg by this Raspberry Pi. Bloody hell. Just trying to find out why this bloody command isn't working. Let's see what I'm missing. Curl minus SSL HTTPS hi-hole.net bash curl. Surely not. No. Start again. Curl minus SS. Oh my god, I think I know what the problem was. I think I had a lowercase l before. Hype to bash. Hopefully that one works. Sorry, I need to actually talk at my microphone. There we go. It's working. So I was trying to install Pi-hole, and I read somewhere online the command, and then I realized that the command I was using had lowercase l. So I was doing SSL, so S, lowercase s, uppercase s, and then lowercase l. And the problem is it's actually lowercase s, uppercase l. More dog. No, she's good. Still going here, updating of local cache available. This Raspberry Pi is friggin' old, so this video might be a really long one. I'll get the Raspberry Pi back on the screen, seeing as some of you were interested in it. Oh my god, it finished updating, look at that. There we go, Raspberry Pi. Alright, where do we go? Gene Lewis, if it takes forever, we'll have fun while we wait. Maybe we can do some TryHackMe. Yeah, maybe. I guess I could always switch screens and go to that. But let's have a look at the leaderboards, actually. See what's going on. I don't want to take away from this Raspberry Pi screen. Oh, there we go. We got some errors. Probably related to this stupid setup. Crap. Some camera time. What's your name on TryHackMe? Are you on the leaderboards at the moment? Oops. This is the problem with two keyboards. I end up using the wrong one. Mira Patel, welcome. Welcome to the live stream. Yeah, it's a fun, welcoming place for everyone to join in on and yeah, chill out basically and maybe learn something. Who knows? I'm looking for Gene Lewis. Gene Lewis, are you on TryHackMe? I don't see you in the list of top 50. But if you were, I would I would shout you out in a video, my daily hack videos. I would call you out in there. So what I was expecting was for this to actually work, but what it looks like is happening. Defaults, your defaults. Are you in the top 50? Let me see. I'm looking through the top 50 on TryHackMe. You're not in the top 50, dude. What about all time? Maybe you're in here. Nope. Nope, you're not in there either. That's a shame. Keep going. Join Discord. Awesome. I'm going to try and install this again because the for some reason it failed. So failing. Oh, okay. I think I know what the problem is. I think it's going to fail again as well. You'd be surprised, man. You should probably get into the top 50 for the month at least. You just basically got to hit as many rooms as possible, and you'll get into the top 50 of the month. It's not too tricky. There we go. Okay, I'm going to sudo this command because I think the reason it failed before is because it wasn't running as sudo. So let's see. Neo, I just recently got on TryHackMe. Hopefully you'll see me in the top 50 soon enough. I hope so. I hope to see all of you in the top 50 so I can shout you out in my daily hack videos. That's the dream. Do you have any cybersecurity topics related to IoT? The more you spam me, the less likely I am to answer your question. However, as I already said, no, I do not have any cybersecurity research topic ideas related to IoT. Don't spam me, basically. So basically, which one is easy in TryHackMe Start for Beginners can you suggest? There's heaps of them. Just have a look at the basic one. So if you go to, yeah, I'll I should create my own King of the Hill challenge and live stream it. That might be a fun idea. Would you guys be keen on that? Let me know in the comments below. Would you be keen to see a live stream of TryHackMe King of the Hill? I won't participate, but I will give out prizes maybe to whoever the winner is. So yeah, that's us. Think that sounds like a fun idea. I think that'd be cool. What do you guys reckon? Let me know. I'm always keen to hear suggestions, and I'm always happy to encourage the community, the family even, of the DC CyberSec YouTube channel to all come together and enjoy this fun cybersecurity learning experience, because it doesn't have to be boring. It can be very fun, and yeah, I guess I'll probably do like a knockout series. So we'll do like I think this is a great idea. I'm pumped as. So yeah, hold on, I gotta answer this question first. Nia Shaman, have you ever made a CTF or anything on TryHackMe? Yes, I have. The one I literally just posted is a CTF that I created. I've also got some CTFs on my own channel in YouTube. So yeah, go and check that out. They're really easy ones, but they're pretty fun. Yeah, I'm pumped as for this King of the Hill live stream. So basically what I do is a knockout series. And I'm totally doing this, by the way. I'm going to figure out the logistics after this video. But I'd have like everyone there's like different groups. So 4 different groups. And then they go into, those 4 turn into 2. And then those 2 turn into 1. And that's the structure I would do it. And then I'll yeah, live stream that and get everyone in it, and whoever is the winner gets a prize. I don't know what I can give out. Maybe I'll give you an anonymous hat, or yeah, I don't know. Maybe actually I know what I can give you. Give me 1 sec. I'll go and get the prize. Alright, I'm back. I have the prize that I will give out to the final team to fight against each other. So that would be, and I've got tons of these AirDesker hats, right, which is a startup project of mine. They're pretty cool. And let me show you these all. Do you like my haircut, by the way? I cut my own hair. Looks alright. Yeah. What an epic hat. Who doesn't want an AirDesker hat, basically? Look at it. That's a cool hat. I love it. Anyway, you can have this hat and many more if you're in the final 6 people to compete in the TryHackMe King of the Hill challenge. So yeah, I'll let you know when that's gonna happen. I'm gonna put this back. bitch face. Just like, if anyone comes up to me, I'm gonna fucking snap them. Alright, let's check the stats of this, stats here. So we got 18 viewers. Someone left. They obviously didn't like my jokes. The chat rate is 2, which is pretty bad. Playbacks 354, and we've got 3 hours of watch time. It's fantastic. And $4.45 of chat revenue, which is actually just my fiance donating money to me on my live stream. So actually, I haven't actually made any money. So if you do want to donate some money to me, that would be fantastic. I'm not forcing you to, of course, but yeah, if you love me and you want to send me some money, feel free to. But if you don't want to, that's fine. You've been a great inspiration to me. I personally use your video as a good reference for my studies and fun. You look like you're pissed. Yeah, at work I look like an asshole because I don't want people to approach me. But thank you for your kind words. its life out, so 1 sec. I'll be back in 2 seconds while this is trying to sort out its life. Yep, it's dead. Alright, I'm calling it. I'm gonna quit this little fun project. We successfully blew up the Raspberry Pi, which is a shame. But that's okay, I'll go and get another one. And maybe do something a little bit better than a B+ stream. It's, yeah, it's pretty shit. So there we go, Raspberry Pi is dead. Sad day. F's in the chat. What do we got in the messages here? I haven't really been reading them. How's your elevator troubles? It's pretty shit. So we have one elevator working now, which is great. We had both of them die for a second there, but yeah, not great is the answer, I guess. The problem with this field is that everyone at home thinks that everything on the internet that goes wrong is your fault. Yeah, pretty much, yeah. Digging the Teespring site, that's good. Yeah, there's some pretty cool stuff on there. But yeah, only the hoodies, not the ones on Teespring, the ones on my actual website, which I'll post in Discord maybe later, are the ones that I actually make myself. So those are pretty cool hoodies, but yeah. Anyway, I'm going to end the stream here. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me and trying to get Pi-hole installed on this Raspberry Pi. I don't know how it snapped, but anyway, this Raspberry Pi is dead, and it's probably about time, to be honest. I've had it since 2011, and yeah, that's the end of it. So F's in the chat for the old Raspberry Pi B+. It served us well for an hour of this stream of doing absolutely nothing useful. But it was fun having a chat with you anyway, so yeah, thanks for coming along, guys, and I'll see you on the next video. Catch you later.